winners of 3 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunners offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you...
Coming out aggressively. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, UTSA! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
East Carolina, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside blocks.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabs behind the line. It's Harding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off covered. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll run play action. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Watkins. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Release to the back. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they're thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth. He'll pull it on the read. At the 20, he's got space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle. It's Kearney. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, UT San Antonio!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides the back on the option, the gift. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Jumped on top of the pile.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
And they can't make the play on third down. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Newberry. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability.
Just steamrolling the defense. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's McCown. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Sticks it in his belly. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Got room to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Roadrunners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Snagged out of the air. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The play-action fake. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got Thorpe down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it could take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Pirates send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
The kick is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense set on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that, you know, they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's McCown. Caught in the backfield, it's Newberry. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Using his legs, it's Newberry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Newberry. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll toss it to the left. Got enough for the first. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
To the air, it's Hauser. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Ashley.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Green 25.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Find some fresh air. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Roadrunners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Leaves it with the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Donald. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll run it on the counter. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Pirates will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Leaves it with the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Hauser. Connection to the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
42.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll run it to the right. Finds a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Roadrunners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Finds his man. It's Newberry. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's McCown. under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure.
He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Okay.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Got his man on the outside. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's fourth down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Arkansas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts,
breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He leaves it with his back. Made a defender miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's gotten the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab on the left. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, ECU! They get it into the end zone and pay off that opportunity. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Hauser. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now they'll run the draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Newberry. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. They found a way to get him to run, but he has stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
It's a turnover on down.
To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get it to the turf at the 47. The Pirates want to move quickly. From the gun, the running back has it.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Grab near the marker, it's Hardy. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now,
ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Newberry. Smashes through the tackle. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can't stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.